Okay, so pretty much what I've been doing for the past couple of minutes actually is I've been trying to get him all straightened out, like get him looking right, I guess I should say. I got him standing up pretty good in a cool little pose. Straighten his arms out and everything, straighten his legs out. I actually had to snap his chest piece into this side here, otherwise he won't stay. And this back here, I just want to point this out. This actually lifts up. Wait, see if I can get that on camera. This back piece, the part of his jet, that actually lifts up. Try to get that on camera. It's a little difficult. That actually lifts up, and it actually does snap into place right there. Some people say that they can't get to snap into place. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but it's snapped into place. Yep, it doesn't move at all. So yeah, you can actually get it snapped into place, in case you're wondering. Whoa, missile just fired. That was really weird. Let's see. Let's stick it back in there. And there is Starscream. My favorite Decepticon, easily. Might even be my favorite Transformer, just because he's so melodramatic. Excuse me. He's an awesome figure. I mean, he's definitely the best Transformer I have now. Not including my masterpiece Optimus. He's easily my best Transformer, which is kind of funny considering he's just an animated figure that you can go pick up at Walmart. It's kind of funny, but he really is a great figure, and I've been impressed so far with the animated line. Just give you a close up of Starscream. There he is, the badass, cocky, arrogant Decepticon with enough power to sort of back all of his talk up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Head goes back like that. That's about as far as he can look up. His head is kind of hard to turn. You can hear my voice straining while I'm turning his head. It is really hard to turn this guy's head. It almost feels like you're breaking him when you turn his head, so you can't turn his head too well. That's the only negative in robot mode for me. I have no negatives about this guy at all. I mean, even with the problem with his legs, I don't really consider a negative. He's just too good of a figure. But like I said before, his null rays are not accurate to the show. That is sort of a negative for me, but they're so cool looking in their own right that it doesn't really matter that they're not accurate. I wish I had opened Megatron so I could pose these two guys together. I'll have to do that on the Megatron review. But yeah, this guy is just too freaking cool. His hands are pretty articulated, by the way. I don't know if the actual the fingers, those move on one joint. You might be able to see that. Yeah, and then this thumb, the thumbs on each of the hands, moves on a separate joint. This one on mine is a little loose. This other one isn't that loose. See if I can get it on camera. Yeah, that one's not as loose. But you can get some really cool poses out of this guy. He's just I can't express how awesome this guy is. If you don't have him, pick him up. Jesus. If he's the only animated figure you get, you will not be disappointed. Put it that way. He's impressive. I was impressed by Jazz and the Voyager Prime, but this guy is outstandingly awesome. and he does look like Thundercracker. This could actually be his Thundercracker clone in the show, but you know, he really should be a little bit lighter, but that's not really a negative. I mean, he does look like Starscream, but you know, I really hope they release a Skywarp. I mean, even though he's the coward in the show, of all his clones, he had to be the coward. Still, Skywarp just looks badass. I'm definitely going to get him. You might notice I haven't done a comparison of any of the modes. I might show it in the next video. Who knows? With Megatron, I'll probably try to have all three of them together because Megatron, Optimus, and Starscream are my favorites, along with Jazz. But I'll probably leave Jazz out of this next review. But yeah, I'll do a comparison on the next video, and you will see them all in their robot modes and their vehicle modes together. But, you know, I'm not going to do any comparisons because, you know, I just got this guy out of the box. Haven't really had time to transform any of the figures or anything. This video's 19 minutes long. God, definitely going to have to do some editing. Might even make this 2 parts. But, you know, since this guy's so cool, I'm gonna, you know, transform him back into vehicle mode. Yeah, just gonna take the missiles out so they don't fire everywhere. Oh, and that one fired. Yep, that one definitely fired. So, unsnap that. Doesn't stay too well, does it? Okay, so yes, he is a pain to transform back into jet mode. Takes about 5 times as much work to transform him back into jet mode than to transform him into robot mode, which is a shame, but because the robot mode, in my opinion, should be the challenge. But at least he does have a challenge. I mean, Transformers are kind of supposed to be made to where, you know, they give you a relative challenge, and so far the animated figures have done that. So he is a disappointment in the robot mode, but you know, at least you do get the challenge from changing him to his alt mode. So that is Starscream. I forgot to show you his hidden blasters or something in his arms. I'll just show you that in like a little thing to do with the Megatron review, I guess. So expect Starscream to make an appearance in the Megatron review because he's going to overthrow Megatron. I am Starscream. That's not the way it sounds in the show. I think that's the Armada voice, but I can't do the SpongeBob voice. It's too hard for me to do that one. But yeah, this guy. Oh, there's Starscream. Yeah. So, sorry if that was weird. Overall, this mode gets a 9.5. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good. So yeah, the alt mode gets a 9.5. The robot mode, I'm gonna give it a 9, which is still good. But like I said, that really bothers me that they're not accurate to the show. So I like the ones in the show, but these are still pretty cool. And of course, the issue with the legs, him not standing unless you mess with him there for a little while. So yeah, this is a great figure. I would definitely get him. If you can only get one Decepticon, get this one. You know, even if you're a big Megatron fan, get this one. Because Leader Class Megatron technically isn't out yet. I know a lot of people have him, but he's not out yet. So that's my review, and I'll do Megatron next.